Hello there, I'm Barry Robinson for Scarborough TV News. We're back in Barrowcliff. Today's a special day here. It is the big local network meeting. People from all over the country have come here, and apparently we're going to have a tour of Scarborough as well. I can't wait to find out exactly what's what, so I think we should go in. Follow me. David, what is your position in all this?
My role is that of the big local representative, so I'm the go-between between local trust, who hold the money for the big local programmes all over the country, and the various different partnerships which I support, and one of them is Barrowcliff.
Have you got a tenner I can borrow? Right, so what do you think of all this? The play area, because that children's play area is absolutely superb.
Yeah, it's absolutely fabulous. I mean, it's great to see this flagship project taking shape, because you see, nobody believed it would happen. When we first came onto the estate and we said, here's the deal, here's £1 million, you the residents, you're going to decide how it's spent. Everyone said, oh yeah, we've seen that before. But yeah, nobody believed that residents would actually be able to commission that amount of spend on their own bat, and that's exactly what they did. They've done it obviously closely in partnership with the local authority, with Groundwork, who've been absolutely fabulous in giving a lot of technical expertise, with various other organisations and agencies around the place, and it's happening. So yeah, it's fabulous to see it take shape.
Well, here we are on the big local tour, and I've got two people to interview. First of all, Bill Chat. Bill, tell me all about it.
Yeah, what it is, it's a big local event, and the big local is actually lottery money, which a lot of areas within our region have actually managed to secure up to £1 million to spend on good works within the area where they represent. We represent the Barrowcliff area, so obviously we've been round to Greatfield, to Winterton, to Cleethorpes. We've seen all what they're doing, and now they've come to Scarborough to see us. And I thought it'd be really good for them to come on the seafront and see Fred, the most photographed part of Scarborough at the moment.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of people here today.
We have. We've got a lot of people. We've got people from Scarborough, we've got people from Winterton, we've got people from Withensea, we've got people from Hull, we've got people from Cleethorpes, anywhere where the big local area are, and then we've also got our support workers who support us. So we've got an open top bus, and we're running round, and I've just been showing them all the sites of the South Bay. We've now come to the North Bay, and then we're going to go back and have a look at our Easter Island heads on the estate, because I think, you know, every single time that we meet as a group, we all come up with new ideas, we all share ideas, and it's one of the best things I think what the big local do is ensure that, you know, groups just don't work in isolation. We work together, right? Not just our key workers, but also the people who work within the organisation. So I think it's really good.
I'm now being joined by a couple of people from Cleethorpes. It's John and Darren. Now, John, what's your position in all this?
I'm part of the locally trusted organisation. I work for Voluntary Action North East Lincolnshire, and I support these guys trying to get stuff done in Cleethorpes. Really.
And Darren?
I'm the chair of the big local in Cleethorpes.
Well, so we are. We've had a guided tour of Scarborough. What do you think?
I think it's a stunning place. I mean, I've been here a few times over the years, and it's looking really good. Yeah.
Darren, it's a good day today to see Scarborough.
It is that, and I was down here the last bank holiday on. They did the top end. Didn't realise this was down here, so it's nice to see the big lamp for the beach and all that. So when I come back in the next couple of months, I can bring the family down this end for a day.
Just goes to show Scarborough is the place for families.
So is Cleethorpes.
Yes, I'm sure it is. I'm sure Cleethorpes is wonderful.
Yeah.
Not as good as Scarborough though.
Yes, it is.
Thanks very much for having a chat.
Okay.
Thank you. Here we are on John O's Field, and aren't these Easter Island heads fantastic? Also, these three heads are fantastic as well. So here we are, we've gone round Scarborough. What do you think?
I think it's a nice place. It's from a geology point of view, it's different to Withensea. Withensea is basically flat.
So here we are on John O's Hill. What do you think to the heads?
I think it's quite impressive, and certainly stood here, the view is phenomenal.
Yeah. So the big local in Withensea. Tell me about it.
They got awarded the money in 2012 December. Steering group was formed. There's a lot of groundwork done. I became chair a year ago now. And we've just got to the point where we've just submitted a 2-year plan.
I've now been joined by Kerry Lee. Kerry, you're from Scarborough Borough Council. How do you think today's going so far?
Yeah, I work for the Borough Council and I'm actually the support worker for Barrowcliff Big Local. It's fantastic to welcome all the other regions from Big Local to our community in Barrowcliff. We've had a fantastic morning, taking them out, seeing the estate and the community, and a trip down to the seafront as well. And I think people are pleasantly surprised, and the rain's held off. A little bit windswept, but the rain's held off so far.
Yeah. They all seem to be pleased and impressed with what you've done.
Yeah, well, we're very pleased about that ourselves, and I think the community here has worked very, very hard. We've got lots to show them, and we're working on a lot more things in our Big Local plan. We've got the park, which will be opening soon, and I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of. We're coming to the open day, which is in May. We've got some great opportunities working with Barrowcliff School, which has already started, and that's all through Big Local and all through the wishes of the local community as well.
Bill, what do you think to it so far? That play area, the children's play area, is really taking shape and it's looking fantastic.
Well, the first time we spoke, Barry, I remember standing there looking at the old equipment being ripped out by the digger and thinking, well, it did look sad. And now when I look out, it looks really, really exciting, actually. I've got to be honest, loads of colour. That was one of the things what we wanted. We just didn't want greens and that was it. What we wanted was lots of colour. I mean, the kids, what they've decided, you know, what they were asked about and what they wanted, we've tried to put that in there, you know what I mean, as much as we can. We've got to consider health and safety and what we can get on. But I mean, it looks really, really busy before anybody gets on it. One of the things I think which are going to show a benefit for years to come is the community area, a grassed area where we can hold things like, you know, we could get people to come in and do selling of fruit and vegetables on the estate, people who have allotments selling stuff on there, you know what I mean? Because I think locally grown is something where we can actually start to work into. The buzz out there is really electric, you know, people are saying, you know, let's get on, let's get on, let's get on. Unfortunately, we've had to put it back a bit. That weren't now to do with us, that was to do with flooding and planning, but the residents have been involved right through this. You know, every time something goes wrong, I was told on one day they had 3 different plans on where things would go, but we're getting to a point now where things are getting more fixed. For me personally, this is, you know, what the people of Barrowcliff said they wanted. This is what the Big Local said that we should be doing, and to be fair, you know, it's ticked every single box and every single window. The Big Local, when we talk about this, are quite excited to see a major development.
People obviously, you know, attracted by the million because it's a lot of money, and the thing is, though, you know, it's not really about the million. What it's about is giving residents belief in themselves and being able to build their capacity to be able to make complex decisions like commissioning a play park. But actually, the money's not the most important thing. That's the most important thing, is getting those people together, get them to working together. It's absolutely about the people. And what we've done here is we've given people the confidence to realise that they can actually make a difference to their neighbourhoods. And of course, we give them some resources, some support, some help, some practical and technical expertise, and a bit of money helps as well. But it's about the people, fundamentally.
David, Bill, thank you very much indeed for having a chat. I'm Barry Robinson for Scarborough TV News in Barrowcliff.